Hey, it's me, Tina, the girl in the garden. I'm back. I'm not going to get in the garden because I'm still waiting for things to grow so that I can harvest. I do have lots of peppers, so I can't wait till I can start harvesting them. But anyway, so today what we're going to talk about is I have been experimenting because my whole goal is to figure out how to, once I harvest, how to prepare that harvest for long-term storage, what I can do with it. So I found some YouTube channels that talk about dehydrating. So I bought some tomatoes, and let me hold them up real close, and I dehydrated them. And then what do you do next? Well, I guess you could use them like this and rehydrate them. I'm not a big tomato person, so I don't know that I would do that. But I'm going to tell you, I do not like fresh tomatoes. There's nothing wrong with this whatsoever. It has a great tomato flavor, and I would eat this long before I ever ate a fresh one. So anyway, I have some other things here that I've dehydrated that I still have to experiment with, but this is actually my own chicken bouillon. I have 2 things of red onions. I did them because they were about ready to go bad, so I need to use them. Here I have celery. Here I have asparagus and broccoli mixed. And you're probably wondering, well, what are you going to do with all those powders? Well, when you dehydrate something, one of the things I found, and I could be totally wrong, so please do your own research on this, but sorry for the dog barking. When you dehydrate, 85% of the nutrients stay in your vegetable. I hate broccoli. I'm never going to eat broccoli, but I did make some scrambled eggs with a couple teaspoons of this in there. I ate them just fine. So I can add more nutrition to my food without having to have textures that I don't like. So I thought that was pretty interesting, so I'm going to be playing around with those. And this is actually blackberries, dehydrated and powdered. So I can't wait to try some experiments with that. So today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take these dehydrated tomatoes and I am going to powder them. So here I have, oh, that's my little piece I tasted. I have my little coffee grinder here. Because I don't grind coffee. Instead I grind vegetables and fruits. And I'm just going to pop some in here. I have used the blender. I have used my food processor, and it just doesn't powder them as good as this does. So this is all I do. Sorry for the noise. And my house is full of flies. Get off of me, fly. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more in here so we can get some powder. So remember, in this bag, this is probably a little over a pound of tomatoes. So you really save some space by dehydrating or even doing powder. All right, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to continue to powder all these tomatoes, and then, sorry for the other dog barking, what can you do with tomato powder? So in the past, what I've done with my tomato harvest is I've made homemade tomato sauce and then I freeze it. So this year I'm looking at, well, how about making tomato powder and then you add water to either make tomato juice, tomato sauce, tomato paste, and then you don't have to have cans, you don't have to have them in your freezer. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this all powdered up, and then we're going to make some tomato juice to start with, and we're actually going to make some Bloody Marys, and we're going to have some special guests here to taste test our Bloody Marys with homemade tomato juice. I am so excited. I even have celery for it. Now, like I said, I don't like tomatoes. In fact, I like nothing in a Bloody Mary. I don't like the vodka. I don't like the tomato juice. I don't like the vegetables. I don't like any of it. So I won't be eating. I'll probably just have a beer in the background away from the camera while they taste the Bloody Mary and let you know if homemade tomato juice stands up to store-bought. So we're going to turn the camera off and we'll be back as soon as I get this all powdered and get the drinks made. See you soon.
Hi, welcome back to The Girl in the Garden. Today I'm your host, Kyle. We're going to be making a Bloody Mary made from powdered tomatoes that we rehydrated. Look at that, rehydrated, which the flavor you want is going to be to your taste on how much powder you rehydrate. We added quite a bit because it needs to be tomatoey. It's tomatoey. Ooh. So first we're going to start with getting our ice, which please hold. And we're actually just following a simple recipe that we found online. So you can find whatever recipe you want to find. You're good to go. So one of the things it does say to start with first is put some celery salt in a plate. Because you're going to rim it with some lime and stuff and dip it. You'll see. Alrighty. Well, first it says 2 ounces of vodka, but we're probably going to do 4 ounces because there's 2 people here that want to taste this today.
Our special guest. We will leave the links below.
Did you say 1 6? So there's 2, but we're doubling this. It says 4 ounces of tomato juice, but doubling it once again. See? And it looks like tomato juice. That part's exciting. Oh shoot, I lost count.
That's 4.
We need some Tabasco sauce. It says 2 dashes of 4. 2, 3, 4. Deliciousness. I'm going to do 2 dashes, but 4 of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to do a pinch of black pepper. Salt. Ooh, pinch of smoked paprika. That's good stuff. Ooh, now we get to shake.
We need music.
Huh?
We need music for you to shake.
There we go. It's getting cold. And just pour some out. Oh, now we just need a garnish. Do you know what I totally forgot to do? The lemon around the edge with the celery salt after talking about it.
No, that's okay.
But you know what?
Where's the lemon and lime? There's lemon and lime in the bag for you to use. No, we don't make Bloody Marys often.
Alrighty. There we go. And our celery sticks.
What about your
Yeah.
olives? Did you use a horseradish?
Nope, this one doesn't have horseradish in it.
Oh,
Oh, then I totally messed this up.
that's okay.
Whatever. Do you want to taste it?
Give it a shot.
So we didn't follow the recipe, but my two men are gonna give it a try to taste out that tomato juice. Scotty is our guest today.
Not bad. Probably needs bacon.
Probably needs bacon or
Horseradish.
horseradish.
No horseradish.
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 So you think it's
Otherwise, it's good.
comparable to store-bought tomato juice?
Better in a couple ways.
A little bit stronger tomato flavor, or
I would say it doesn't have. It's kind of like it's the stuff that you get in the store has stuff that you may not want in it, like the taste that
okay.
it might give.
So
This is a little bit more just straight to the point, and then you added everything to it. So it was good.
yeah. So I'm sure they're going to continue to practice making Bloody Marys since I did put Kyle on the spot and it was his first time. But anyway, you guys want to close it down?
Thank you. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up.
And cheers.
And we'll see you next time with the girl in the garden and all her special guests. Thanks for being here.